Which laser jamming system do you recommend for my vehicle, and how do I go about installing it in my vehicle? Hi, I'm Radar Roy from radardetector.org, and this is probably one of the most frequently asked questions I'm asked on my website. Because of this, I've put together this video. Let's first address what laser jammers that are out there. First off, we have the Blinder laser jammer, who just recently came out here a couple years ago with their HP905. Then we have the Laser Interceptor, and then we also have Escort's Laser Shifter Pro that just came out here in early 2014. These would be the only three laser jamming systems that I would recommend. Now, I know there are a lot of other laser jammers out there, and if I didn't mention them, I'm not going to recommend you purchase them for one main reason, because all those other laser jamming systems that are out there are violating some very, very powerful patents that Blinder and a few other companies have. So if you do go out and purchase one of those other laser jammers, and right now there's some court cases going on, if they're found in violation, those companies are going to be sued, and there's probably going to be a chance that, you know, when you go back to your company because for some warranty work or whatever, they're not going to be around anymore. Now let's discuss those three companies. Which one's the best? Well, really, they all have their special little niche. We have the Blinder HP905. Their heads are a little bit smaller. They are available in a dual three-headed or quad system. So is the Laser Interceptor Pro, and then we have the Escort Laser Shifter Pro. They're very, very comparable in performance. It's really going to come down to your personal preference as far as maybe some of the little features that are going to be involved. And if you'd like some more information, I'm just going to recommend you go to our website, radardetector.org. We have a new website, it's Power Sports US, and just kind of go through some of the features, or email me directly. Okay, what I'm going to do next is share with you some of the things you're going to get when you purchase a Blinder system. And again, this is the Blinder Quad. So the main difference with a Blinder Quad is, you're going to get 4 laser jammer heads. These are the Blinder HP905. If you compare these to the Laser Interceptor or the Escort system, you're going to see that they're a little less than half the size of those systems. There's going to be a little cable. Here you have your cable, and then the plug in that you're going to plug into the controller. Now, probably one of the most difficult parts of the install is running this through the firewall, and I'll share a little bit how I did that. Now, next thing you're going to have with your Blinder or any laser jammer, they're pretty much the same. This is going to be the control module. Typically what you're going to do with this is put it underneath your dashboard, or you could have underneath your dashboard. Anyway, here you could control the power. Here's your little power switch with your volume. You have the mode switch right here, and here in the back you plug in the laser shifter heads. Now here's a part of the system of the Blinder laser jamming system I really think is unique and really kind of cool. This enables you to switch the mode of your Blinder laser jammer on the fly. We have full laser jamming here in position number 3, which you're jamming that police laser gun. Now there are some states where laser jamming is illegal. Now what this enables you to do is to turn that into a parking sensor mode. Now, parking sensors are not illegal anywhere. They're illegal in all 50 states, all countries. So, but this right here on the fly, you now change that laser jammer into a parking sensor that quick. So that's what's one really neat kind of thing I really like about the Blinder. Now, some other things that you're going to get with the Blinder, you're going to get these little cable wiring harnesses, brackets for your laser jamming heads. And this is some stuff I'm going to recommend that you go out and purchase separately. I recommend going out and getting a TAPA fuse or an ATA circuit. These are available at most automotive stores, and this is really going to speed up your install. And another thing I recommend is go out and get yourself some 3M automotive double-sided tape. This is really going to speed up the installation of your jamming heads right here in the front. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to share with you how I installed the laser jammer heads. You're going to notice your jammer heads, and this is going to be true no matter which laser jammer you have, the Laser Interceptor or Blinder. You're going to see this little bubble. This is where the actual sensor is to receive it. So what you're going to want to do when you install it is on each side, like this little bubble is going to be installed to the left-hand side towards the side of the car, and if you install it on the right-hand side, that bubble is going to be facing outward, is basically what we're trying to say here. And so anyway, we put on the 3M double-sided tape on the laser jammer head. We're just going to peel that right off, and we're just going to bring our wire down in here, and we're going to want to make sure it's straight. and also level, which is very important. So once we get in place, we just stick it down. That was all. That's all we needed to do. And we're going to repeat the process on the other side here. Okay, now that you got your laser jammer heads installed, the next step is what you're going to want to do is to just secure your wires leading up to the entry point where you're going to bring your laser jammers through to the firewall. So you're just going to use some zip ties. You're going to want a clean install. You don't want any of these wires to, be interfering with the running of your vehicle. Okay, now the next step is you're going to have to find an entry point to feed the wires through to your firewall. Here on this Ford F-250, there was just this little panel here that we were able to pull aside, and you can see how easily we're just pulling the wires right on through that. All right, next what we're going to be doing is, plugging in the laser jammer heads in the back of the controller. Again, this is a quad system. Now, you can, if you like, make note of which one is which. We'll be doing that a little later on when we do the testing, and we're actually going to have a laser jammer head. But you can see we got all 4 jammer heads just kind of tucked inside really nice. And then what we're going to do is just kind of bring this, we're going to wrap this up so it's going to look real pretty underneath the dashboard. Okay, what we did for powers, we're using our ATA circuit, and this is basically, you purchase this as any automotive store, and we're basically using the automotive fuse, and we just stick it right in there. Now what's good about this is by just turning on our ignition switch, we're going to be able to have power. We should hear. Mode activated. Okay, so we're going to be able to control the power. We have we'll have an external switch in here also that we're going to be able to control power. But you can see when we turn our vehicle off that this is not going to have power. And we'll just use this external switch to test it. Defense mode activated. Okay, so we can see our external switch is working. Okay, we just completed installing the entire blinder system into this pickup truck. Now one of the most important parts of your install is to make sure your laser jammer heads are level. Included with your laser jammers is going to be a little leveler. You want to place it on top of each jammer head and adjust it accordingly so it's going to be level with the roadway. That way you're going to have best performance. A laser beam at 500 feet is 18 inches wide. Here's the laser jammer head for the front. If we put the laser jammer right here in center, you kind of get an idea of the coverage area. We're covering pretty much the center of the hood area. We're covering down well past the bottom part of the grill area. Now we take that center area and cover this here. You can see what this portion is, this laser jammer head is covering. And then we just bring it over here, and we can see now we're covering the grill area here on the right hand side with this sensor that's right below the headlight. And with this sensor here, we can see that we're covering the other portion of the grill area and of this entire headlight. So the easiest way to do this, no matter what size vehicle you have, is just cut out an 18-inch round circle and put the center of it right where you're going to put your laser jammer head, and that's going to kind of give you an idea of the coverage. Now that's ideal at 500 feet. As you move out at 1,000 feet, it's going to be a much larger circle you're going to be covering. But most attacks are going to happen within that 500 feet. And I realize not everybody has access to a $1,000, $2,000 police laser gun. Because of this, we've come up with a small little handheld laser tester. These retail on our website, powersportsus.com, for $39. All you need to do is just put it right at your laser jammer head, press the little fire button, and you'll hear the laser jammer activating. This has a number of settings where you could use it and test it out for any number of laser guns. So that's a really economical device you're going to want to consider purchasing to make sure your laser jammer works. Now, if you do have any questions about this particular install or any questions about anything to do with radar detectors or laser jammers, I encourage you to contact me direct. My personal email is radarroy@radardetector.org. You could use that email 24/7. I typically be able to respond to you within 12 hours or less. Also, welcome you to come over to one of our newest websites. It's Power powersportsus.com. What it is, it's a website that we've developed for a lot of motorcycle related products. We also do have some really great discounts on radar detector products and laser jammer products. Also, really want to consider downloading my free 78-page ebook. It's my gift to you. For those of you that join my VIP community, some of the benefits by joining my VIP community is that you do get the ebook, but you also have access to some really some neat coupons where you're going to save a lot of money on purchasing your blind or laser jammer or basically any other radar detector product, because we have some great coupons in there. Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember one thing. Please remember to drive safe and drive smart. This is Radar Roy, radardetector.org. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.